Kylie Jenner just announced her newest business, and you guys know it wouldn't be a Kylie Jenner launch without some drama, and it all has to do with cake. It's a mess, so let's get into it. Last week, Kylie posted a photo dump to Instagram showing different photos from her life lately, and in the last photo, there was a blueprint of what some people are theorizing to be a perfume bottle. Kylie Cosmetics even commented on the picture, writing, "Last pic," and everyone knew that this was going to be the soft launch of her next product. Now, you guys know whenever there's any kind of new business from any of the Kylie Jenner sisters, there's going to be some drama. Usually it has to do with accusations of them ripping off a smaller business, but this time it has to do with cake. There's a very well-known cake maker on Instagram called Yip Studio, and they're famous for a certain aesthetic when it comes to cake design. If you know about Yip Studio and you see one of her cakes somewhere, you can usually tell right away that it's a Yip Studio cake. So where does Kylie come into all of this? Well, someone from Kylie's team actually reached out to Amy from Yip Studio to create a cake for the launch of Kylie's perfume. Excited about the opportunity, Amy cleared her schedule, she stopped taking orders from others to make room for Kylie's order, she put together rough drafts and vision boards to show what the cake would look like, and then once Kylie's team found out how much the cake would cost, they told her they didn't have the funds and wouldn't be needing her services. Frustrated over her experience with Kylie's team, Amy took to Instagram and exposed everything. She started off with a story which showed an email from Kylie's team which reads, "RELA Kardashian/Jenner event inquiry. Hi Amy, we actually just heard back today and they won't have the budget to accommodate." And Amy wrote, "I spent hours making a deck for them without any kind of deposit or dime. They can only afford a cheap/bad knockoff apparently." Now, the knockoff that Amy is talking about is actually a cake that Kylie posted a few months ago celebrating her clothing line Kai's birthday. Amy then showed the vision board that she spent time putting together to give Kylie's team a visual of what the cake would look like, and she wrote, "I had to make this whole deck because apparently they couldn't imagine a pink cake based on images I sent them of pink cakes. I even showed them examples of how I've worked with other clients and did not even upcharge them." Now, this is where things get a bit messy. Amy shared that Kylie's team saw her Instagram stories and asked her to take them down, writing, "They're asking me to take this down, but I didn't sign any NDA. Had they said something like, 'We are not doing desserts anymore,' then I would be like, okay. And had they also not already gotten this knockoff in the past, I'd be annoyed that I wasted my time making the deck, but I'd be fine. But the price? At Diet Prada, please assist." I was reached out to over a month ago and I told them the price after the first email. I even tried to hold off on orders mid next month because I was excited by the opportunity. I was even willing to have it coincide with a pop-up in LA so that I would be able to cover the cost of travel and accommodation myself. Now, a lot of people were wondering why Kylie's team was trying to get her to remove her story. Kylie has been accused of many things during launches in the past, but we rarely hear about them reaching out and asking for the content to be removed. Usually Kylie will get some backlash, but eventually it will pass, and her team probably figures that trying to get someone's post exposing them removed would just draw even more attention to it. But this was different. You see, in the story where Amy showed the vision board, people are saying that this was actually a leak of Kylie's perfume. At this point, all we ever saw from Kylie was the blueprint for her bottle. We never saw the name or the colors or actual pictures of the perfume.
So Amy had posted on her IG stories about the situation on Tuesday, and now it makes sense why Kylie and her team were scrambling for Amy to take these down. She had posted this to her stories showing the deck she had made for the event planner to show what kind of cake she could make for Kylie. But in the story, Amy also showed that Kylie Jenner had a perfume coming out called Cosmic, which hadn't been announced yet. So today, Kylie announced her new perfume, Cosmic, which comes out March the 7th. And with all these flowers and this particular shot right here, it makes sense why the event planner reached out to Amy. This image of Kylie right here literally looks like Amy's cakes.
And Amy did end up deleting her stories, even though a lot of people were siding with her. A lot of people were calling out the fact that Kylie's a billionaire, and for her team to say the cake was out of their budget was cheap. Many people felt like Kylie's team was most likely expecting her to give them a free cake just for the opportunity of working with Kylie, with one person writing, "As a baker myself, Thank you for standing your ground. Bakers do not accept exposure bucks. We do not pay our bills with that kind of money. But some comments are saying that this is more on Amy for not asking for a deposit before starting all this work and pointing out the fact that Kylie had no obligation to move forward with Yip Studio, writing, "So basically, she did a vision board and was upset that they didn't follow through. I think she saw the big celebrity name and got ahead of herself. So Kylie was obligated to buy it. It sounds like they just submitted an inquiry, not a booking. That's totally normal. It sounds like she just got overly excited without commitment and hurt her own feelings. She should have asked for a deposit before doing all this." Amy did end up addressing the fact that she deleted her stories and revealed that Kylie herself reached out to her, and she said going forward, she's going to make sure that she asks for a deposit before doing any work. She wrote, "It's wild that I have over 1,000 responses and almost 25,000 people viewing this story. I've read through some of them and many others have had similar experiences in all different creative industries. I've since taken down a few of the images after receiving a message from Kylie herself. At this point, enough people have seen it. I don't feel bad anymore. I guess I didn't want to seem petty or difficult to work with by telling my story. In fact, I was agreeable the entire time, to the point that I feel ashamed at how naively I invested my time. And lesson learned, no more free pitches. Get that deposit or consultation fee. I'm no longer just a little Kiwi girl in New York City trying to hustle with a side gig, making cakes so that I don't have to work a mind-numbing corporate job, tethered to it with a visa. I actually have a pretty successful full-time business and some lovely and interesting fans and clients." She also says that despite what people were speculating on, Kylie did not pay her anything to take down her story, writing, "A lot of people have been asking if I was paid to take down the post. Kylie didn't pay me a single dime, just apologized. Maybe I should have asked for what, $5,000? Since it would have been a drop in the bucket for them as a billionaire. But honestly, I was low-key afraid of what people who have that kind of money are capable of, and I just wanted to get back to making cakes because it's hella time-consuming." I did see some people say that this actually might make brands and celebrities afraid to work with Yip Studio after seeing how all of this played out. From them showing Kylie's team's messages and leaking the perfume designs, all because they reached out for a quote and decided not to move forward. As for Kylie's perfume, she did end up officially revealing it, and it's going to be called Cosmic. And people on TikTok who got the perfume early are already doing reviews.
Fragrance, and I have it. Look how beautiful this bottle is. The fragrance is called Cosmic, and it has notes of star jasmine, blood orange, golden amber, red peony, vanilla musk, cedarwood. Oh my goodness. We have to do a first impression. So there's a ball metal top, and it's slightly pink. Okay, I literally can't wait anymore. We're just gonna go in for a spray. And let's see. Oh my goodness. Wait, this is so beautiful. It's like super floral and very fragrant. Like this is definitely going to be a beast fragrance. Like it's going to last you all day.
So it looks like this cake drama hasn't affected the launch of Kylie's perfume, and hopefully the drama doesn't affect Amy's business either. It sounds like she learned from what happened, and like she said, going forward, she's going to make sure that she always gets some kind of deposit before moving forward with anything. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.